Communities are live on Stan as of September 2024, and I'm going to show you in this video how to create a new one. These are really exciting because they allow you to connect directly with your customers in a private space. It can be either paid or free, and you can connect them to your other products already being sold on Stan. It's a fantastic option, all built into Stan's price point of $29 per month, which is fantastic. So if you're logging in recently after it launched, you might have this bar at the top where you can click try it here and it will show you how to launch your community, or just follow along with this video. So when you log in, you'll be on your home screen and you'll want to go to My Store in the left menu and then go to Add Product. When you add a product, you'll be able to see all the different types of things you can sell and offer with Stan inside your Stan store. And you can see down here at the bottom is community. It says host a free or paid community. That's what you want to click on. This is really great because it creates your product page automatically, and then you'll just want to go through and edit. So you can pick a style. You can either do button or call out on. So this is how it will look on your Stan Store link in bio page when it's on mobile. The next thing you're going to do is select an image. You can click choose image, and then you can drag an image over, or you can click upload image and select your image from the computer. Then you'll have the opportunity to play around with the cropping and the look of it. So you can always play around with that or reset it to what it started as. And when you're happy, click crop. And then once that uploads, that will be your little thumbnail image. It will show on the call out or the checkout page or anywhere you want that to be. So it will be something that gives an instant idea of what your community is about to your audience. Then you will scroll down where you add text, and you can name your community if you have a name for it, or just say something like my exclusive community if your audience knows what you're talking about. If you're sending them from a page or from your social media or from a video, you can just use this title to title in for them. I'm going to call mine the Income Creator Club because that's what I use a lot. And then I'm going to say for the subtitle, join my exclusive community of income creators, since I talk about making money online, and that will be kind of what I have for my community. Then you have the button on the call out as well, and you can change what that says. So you can say join my community or join now, and then you can either save as draft or click next. This is where they're taken after they click the button on the call out. You can also send people directly to this page, so you want it to be something that gives more information and then they know what they're joining. The first thing you do on this page is select an image. So you're going to want an image at the top that is 1920 by 1080 pixels. So click choose image, and then you can drag your image over if you already have it. So that uploads the image. Then you can crop it. You can adjust it by dragging the sides to what you want it to look like, then click crop. That will upload, and as it's uploading, you can move down to the next section where you write the description for your page. So this is going to be important. This is what's going to convince people to join your community. So you can leave it. They give you a little template. So basically they have a title, come join my community. So I'm going to just keep that for now. You would want to write what you want to use as your copy to convince people to join here. Then in the description body, you're going to want to either erase all of this and adjust it, or you can click generate with AI and get a description created for you based on kind of what they already know that you've entered in with your title and everything. So you want to make sure that this shares what they're actually getting. So I won't be doing video calls, so I would not put that in there. Mine is going to be a chat-based community. So I will personally help people, but it's going to be over Discord or something similar. So I want to make sure that they're aware of that and they can interact with other community members. So I just want to make sure that it shares the actual details of what will be offered in the community. So for me, this is kind of what I'm offering for my community. Basically, it's going to be chat-based. I will give specific advice to situations that community members have where I don't do that on my YouTube videos or my comment section. So I'm able to interact with people one-on-one through chat, which is a little bit easier for me since I have little kids. So for me, that works. You might be doing something more expensive where you are going to be having video calls. You just want to tailor it to the correct thing that you're offering, and then you will continue on with your page. So down here it says join my community. That's the bottom title. So you can have that there, or you can use this as a branding opportunity. So you could use the name of whatever you've named your community. So I'm going to say join the Income Creator Club because that's what I'm doing. Then they will have a space to enter the name and email. And then you want the call to action button to say whatever you think would work. So I'm going to say join now, or you can just say join. that works too. And then the final step is to actually set the price. So you can have a one-time payment, or you can click subscription, and that will make it a monthly subscription that your community members pay every single month. And this is fantastic, and it's amazing that it's built into Stan and is included in your monthly price, because usually most platforms kind of charge extra to do subscriptions and to provide that functionality. So this is a steal if you're using Stan, and the fact that you can do monthly subscriptions and renewals without paying extra or having extra functionality built added to your store. So I love this actual feature. And so you can select a price. So you can start at $9.99, which is what they're suggesting, or you can lower it, or maybe you're offering a lot, so you can bump it up to like $47. I'm going to just keep it at $9.99, which is what they suggested. And then you can do a discount price if you're going to do like a intro offer to your first 100 members or something. Maybe you want to do a discount. So you could do that, and then it would show up as the discounted price, or you can turn that off. So that is something that you can come back and edit. So if you just want to turn it off, you would click the toggle, turn it on, click the toggle again, and that shows what the price is. So for scheduling, you can customize the duration and billing cycle. So you can do either yearly, monthly, weekly, or daily even for the recurring, which is kind of crazy that they have so many options built in, but that's fantastic. If you want the subscription to run forever, you just leave it like this. Or if it's something where you're going to do a year and you want to cancel it, if that's the case, you would toggle it on and then select when it ends. All right. So once you are done with the info that you're collecting, so you definitely want name and email, phone number, possibly. It really depends on what you want. So if you want to show phone number, you would click the little toggle it on. If you don't want to collect their phone number, you can turn that off. It depends on what you're wanting and needing. So when you're done with this, click save as draft. You're not going to be able to publish it yet because you haven't built your community. So now it's a draft. We need to go back into it. So click on it, and we need to click on community and then create the community. So you start by giving your community a name and setting up your homepage. So we're going to click create, and that will take us to a new community area. So this is what community looks like on Stan. So you can go through a walkthrough and kind of see where everything is and what it looks like. It shows you where you can do posts and have a description for your community and all of that. So when you're done, you can add resources, create the about section. There's lots of things you can do here. So for resources, we'll just start here because that's where it left us on the end of the tour. So here you can do resources. So you can add resources by clicking the plus sign here or clicking the plus add new resources. It will bring a pop-up where you can upload a file. So let's say you're going to add a video on how to do something, and then you can add a title. So let's say you add that video and it's a tutorial. So you give it a little title, then you can add more information here. Once the video is uploaded, you can give it a little title, a little info. You can write a little something about this, and then you can click publish. So once that has published, it's going to be a resource for your community to access at any time. So that's really great if you have PDFs or video walkthroughs or anything like that that you want to provide to your community, and those can be resources within the either free or paid community on Stan. So next on the community page, this is where you can add posts, you can manage members, so you can introduce yourself, you can add information, so you can type anything that you really want, anything that you want to share with them. You can share links. And the great thing about Stan community is you can also create categories of the types of content. So if you have a couple different things that are part of your community, so like I talk about digital products, I also talk about videos and social media. So I would have a couple different categories for my community. So I would just click add category, type in the label of the category, and then I would click save. So then I would have all of the categories that I have listed. So I would select a category from the drop down and I would click create post. So then my post would be here. It would show the category, and then I could go to the categories at the top. So all of my community that's interested in a certain category could go to that category and basically learn and read all of the things that I've posted in that category. That's super awesome. So the other things you can do here is in your about section, you click add and then basically describe your community. So for this, you can use what you already had before when you created your community. Maybe you had something written up for the description of it. So when you created that back in the beginning of this video, you could just continue with that, basically copy it and move it over. So whatever that is, or if you have like an elevator pitch, you could just type that in and click save. And then down here is helpful links. So you can definitely add all of the links to other things that you have. So for me, I would have my YouTube channel here. So I would have the Create with Pennies channel. So I would just paste the URL here and then click save. So then my link is here, and you can add as many links as you want. And then the final thing you can do in the community is click my products, and you can basically see all of the products that you have in your store, in your Stan store, and edit them or give access to your community. So your products will be under my products. And then the other thing you can do in here is to change the background at the top. So you can either edit it and change the image, so you can select from the options that they have if you're interested in that, or you can upload your own. So you can click one and click add image, and then it will change it. You can also click reposition and then drag it to change what it looks like, and then click save position. Or again, you can choose a file from something that you've created. You can drag it over and then click add image. So I'm just going to go ahead with this one, click add image, and just have a blue clean look here for now. But this is how the community backend works. So you've created it. So now you need to hop back over to edit the product. That is the sales page for your community. So once you've added the community, you go over to options, and then you have the option to do a couple things. You can add reviews if you have customer reviews from a previous community that you had or anything like that. You can set up email flows. So this will send automatic emails to anyone that joins the club. So I would definitely set this up, and there will be other videos on how to do this, but you can add an email flow, which is always a great option. You can also add an order bump if you have the upgraded Stan store option, but I don't actually have that plan, so I cannot do that. And you can also do the same with affiliate share. And then you can also create a promo video. If you have a video that you created about your community, you can always upload that here directly instead of trying to link it from YouTube or something. You can upload directly to Stan Store, which is great. And then they have email integrations if you have email integrations with MailChimp. So that is one that Stan Store directly integrates with if you have that and you want to connect it. So once you've done all of this, the thumbnail, the checkout page, created the community, you are now ready to click publish. So now that is live. So you can see your community is down at the bottom. If you want that to be the first thing on your page when people come to see you, you can move it up. You can drag around the order depending on where you want it. Okay, so you can see it in the mobile version of my link in bio that I can use. And now I'm going to click on the Stan Store link and see what it looks like over here just to make sure that it looks good. So you can see it as the first call out. And then if I click join now, it takes you to that page that we created where they can go ahead and enter payment and join immediately and then get access to that backend community. So the community section so far, I think, is a little bit kind of underwhelming. Of course, there is a lot of things that you can write here and you can sort by category. I think that other sites might do it a little bit better, but if you're wanting something to provide a hub where they can have access to resources and products and the posts that you share specifically, this is a great option. I would maybe even add something additionally to this, like a Slack channel or Discord for more interaction. If you're going to do a chat-based only one, if you're doing video, you could upload those as resources. That could be a great option if you're doing videos to add more resources. If you're doing a lot of private videos or tutorials for a specific topic, that's a great idea. This is a really great option for adding a community to Stan Store as a way to make money. They did already have recurring memberships, so they had the option to have a membership that you kind of mostly hosted off Stan, but having the community there now is really nice. So having this is a great option, especially with the resources. So you aren't hosting resources off site in another place. Like you don't have to integrate Google Drive or any other sort of storage. So this is a great option and I hope you enjoy it and check it out.